The 1988 United States quarter dollar may look like just another coin in your pocket, a simple piece of change that has passed from hand to hand for decades. But in the fascinating world of numismatics, this seemingly ordinary coin hides incredible stories, rare varieties, and errors so unique that collectors are willing to pay thousands, and in some extreme cases, even millions of dollars for the right specimen. Imagine holding in your hands what appears to be just 25 cents, only to discover it could pay for a car, a house, or even transform your financial future. That is the thrill and magic behind the 1988 quarter dollar. The coin features the familiar design that had been in use since 1932. The portrait of George Washington on the obverse, facing left, with the word Liberty above and the motto, "In God We Trust," to the side. On the reverse, the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, dominates the design, a symbol of American strength and peace. By 1988, this design was a staple of American coinage, instantly recognizable, yet even within such familiarity there were remarkable secrets hidden in plain sight. The 1988 quarters were minted in three main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver quarters feature the D, and San Francisco struck proof coins with the S mint mark. While billions of coins rolled out of the Philadelphia and Denver mints, only a much smaller number of proofs came from San Francisco, making those highly desirable in pristine condition. Collectors today seek these proof coins not only for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, but also for rare varieties and errors that slipped through quality control. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1988 quarter is its role as a bridge between two distinct minting eras. By the late 1980s, the U.S. Mint was modernizing its equipment and method. That transition meant that errors, mechanical doubling, and planchet issues occasionally occurred, and those mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Among the most famous error types for this year are off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the coin was struck outside its intended position. A dramatic off-center error with the date visible could easily sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. Then there are double-die errors, where the inscriptions or images appear doubled due to a misalignment in the die creation process. Collectors prize these highly because the doubling is usually very visible on the words Liberty or In God We Trust. If you discover a strong double die example on a 1988 quarter in high grade, its value could soar far beyond its face value. Another rare error is the wrong planchet strike. Occasionally, a quarter might have been struck on a planchet meant for another denomination, such as a nickel or a foreign coin. These are exceedingly rare and can bring incredible prices at auction. Imagine finding a 1988 quarter struck on a copper-nickel dime planchet. Such an error could easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars or more, depending on condition and clarity of the strike. Condition is another critical factor. A 1988 quarter pulled from circulation with scratches, wear, and fading details is usually worth only face value. But a coin that has never been spent, known as uncirculated, can command much higher prices. Grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate these coins and assign grades, with MS67, MS68, and higher being the most desirable. Some of these high-grade 1988 quarters have sold for thousands of dollars simply because they are so well preserved, and collectors compete to own the finest examples available. The San Francisco proof coins add another layer of intrigue. These were minted with extra care for collectors, featuring mirrored fields and frosted designs. A perfect proof coin graded PR70 is incredibly rare and highly sought after. Certain cameo and deep cameo varieties, where the contrast between the frosted devices and the mirrored fields is exceptionally strong, can also increase value dramatically. In rare situations, an unusual error on a proof coin, such as a missing mint mark or a doubled die, could make the coin worth an astonishing sum, potentially reaching into the hundreds of thousands or even millions in unique circumstances. Collectors also look for transitional varieties and subtle differences in mint mark. While the 1988 quarter is not as famous as the 1988 Lincoln cent with its well-known varieties, specialists still search carefully, checking for small details that can distinguish a common coin from a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. For example, variations in the size or shape of the mint mark, or die chips and cuds that create raised bumps or missing sections in the design, are all features that make certain coins stand out. The excitement of the 1988 quarter lies in the possibility that an extraordinary example is still out there, waiting to be found. Every year, new discoveries emerge from ordinary change jars, rolls of coins from banks, or inherited collections tucked away in attics. Stories circulate in the numismatic community of individuals who stumbled upon rare error quarters and sold them for staggering amounts at auction. The idea that such a coin could be hiding in plain sight continues to captivate treasure hunters and collectors alike. Think about it. Billions of 1,988 quarters exist, but only a handful are in pristine condition or contain those spectacular errors that transform them into treasures. That tiny percentage is what drives the market, fuels the passion of collectors, and keeps people checking their pocket change. It's a reminder that sometimes, history and fortune can rest in the palm of your hand. So the next time you come across a 1988 quarter dollar, take a closer look. Examine the details under good light, check for doubling, study the edges, and see if the strike looks unusual. Because you might not just be holding 25 cents, you could be holding a key to hidden wealth, a piece of numismatic history worth thousands or even millions of dollars. And that is the enduring magic of coin collecting, ordinary objects that carry extraordinary stories, waiting for someone with curiosity and patience to unlock their secrets.